Chris Rock, we're really excited that he's sitting in here with us. Louis C.K. became a friend of our show in the last year. Thanks to Jim Norton. And we've been telling Louis, you got to help us get Chris Rock in studio. So I'm glad it's finally happening, man. He's promoting his New Year's Eve show at the Madison Square Garden, which is
the big garden.
Very
the real
sweet.
Garden.
Yes.
Dan Cook Garden.
The Knicks Garden.
Knicks
boy.
Garden.
Hey, and the tour kicks off in February. You can go to chrisrock.com. And I forgot about this, too. You were voted the 5th best comic of all time by Comedy Central. And I know, like, voting in the polls.
That might be good or bad. Who was ahead of you? Was Yakov Smirnoff ahead of you?
Carrot Top, Bobby Slayton,
Pryor,
Herrera,
Pryor, Carlin,
Joe
Woody,
Bolster.
Woody Allen?
Yeah, Woody was.
Wait.
Where was Bill Cosby at?
Bill Cosby was I want to say number 8.
Oh, I'm not better than Cosby.
I think you are, actually. I'm not. I like Cosby, but I like the fact that you attack socially. And Cosby is a great comedian.
Why is Pryor undisputed number 1, you think?
Pryor,
he is number 1.
I like Cosby and Pryor. They're like 1 and 1A to me, but you know.
That's me and Pryor and Carlin.
And Carlin. That's like okay. That's the big 3.
I like Cosby, but I don't like him better than I like Pryor. I don't like him better than Carlin. I don't like him better than I like you. Only because as great as he was and as great a performer he is and as brilliant as he is, he doesn't attack social stuff. You always, and I like this about you, always. Like we were talking about Michael Vick one night at the Cellar, and Chris wasn't even doing a bit, but just the angle you seem to hit these things from is always like, oh, all right, it's always an interesting point of view.
Poor Michael Vick.
I would have loved to see him play this year, man. That would have been so much fun.
They're getting ready for the playoffs right now. I watched the game this year. A guy got paralyzed, and they kept playing.
Yeah.
So you could paralyze a guy, but if you kill a dog, you can't play.
Do you think he'll be back next year?
A man can't walk. Fine.
Lay him in the middle of the field, put a 50 on him.
Yeah.
Part of the game.
He was shaking, convulsing. They gave him a penalty for taunting in the end zone. Michael Vick killed some dogs.
That's the social commentary you're talking about right there, Jim.
It was really, but it was really an interesting point of view. And I'm not going to give away the bit, but it's something about how they arrest you if you go to, like, you know, the bathroom in the park, and they have parks, just places for the dogs to go to the bathroom. It's just really great.
That is great.
And just in conversation, I was like, God, that's great.
I got to ask Chris about India. You just got back from India?
I'm shooting a weird documentary, my Borat-ish movie about black women in hair weaves, and and hair weaves come from India. But, okay, I'm not making this up. India, you get off the plane, and you go to baggage claim, and in baggage claim was a big pile of SHIT. And I didn't see an animal anywhere. And that was probably the most pleasant smell in my 6 days there.
Wait, there was a pile of crap at baggage claim in India. Did it say hors d'oeuvre under it?
So that's all you need to know.
Wow.
Yeah,
but the people were pretty nice. But every now and then there'd be some crap on the ground.
Did you just expect to get some kind of disease? Or at least, like, spend a lot of time on the bowl?
It's weird. Every time you drink water, you have to bring your own water, and sometimes people would try to give you water and tell you it was boiled. And I kind of lived off Pop-Tarts and peanut butter for like 4 days, man.
Oh, yeah, I'd be afraid to eat anything or to...
It was, put it this way, I spent my last 2 Christmases in Africa, and it ain't nothing. Africa is Hershey, Pennsylvania, compared to India.
Wow.
Why Africa? You just you doing gigs?
Well, I went, you know, Oprah called up and then went down there for the opening.
When Oprah calls, you got to go.
Yeah, Patrice was on the list. Didn't check his email.
You see how he knows about self-destruction? I'm trying. How come you can't give me the same? Just say, everybody changes. Don't check his email. That had nothing. That's what Chris used to do. And he still has that thing because he spelled the word fully that he didn't say. He spelled it out.
He knows how to do radio.
That's what I'm saying. He knows that.
He doesn't like doing radio, but he knows how to do it.
Oh, man, that's funny. I
don't like waking up. I got no problem with radio.
Yeah.
Sleeping late.
You want to be famous enough where when you go to Florida, Miami, and they say Chris Rock's coming, you want the show to be sold before you get there, so you don't have to go and sell it in the morning.
Hey, you know, Bobby Slayton, Dom Herrera, Bobby Collins. That's all I wanted.
But we were saying at the break though, Chris Rock is
Bobby Collins' career. That's what I want. Bobby Collins packs him in there. Everybody's happy.
Right.
They're always happy.
That's all you wanted.
Let me ask you this: now you think there's a is there a difference? There's a difference between white fame and black fame, right?
Yeah, and Puerto Rican fame.
But I'm saying you've been black
Asian
famous
fame.
for how long? How much longer than you've been like?
Yeah, these guys
all
had this
famous?
discussion during the break. Patrice looks at Chris Rock and goes, "You've been black famous for over 20 years."
I guess so, but you could make 1 million black people laugh, but one white man will make you rich.
That's true. Bernie Mac, right? Wasn't Bernie Mac very famous before he got
Ultimately, it'll be some
Black-
white
yeah,
guy.
black- yeah.
I think you're funny.
Yeah, you're hysterical. Here's a check. Well, when you
I think you're hilarious.
There are
I'm
guys
gonna change your life.
but everyone
But
knew
Bernie
who you
Mac-
are by SNL, from
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live and stuff. And
Enough to get in a club.
yeah, and then after that, you kind of went on. You kept things going. You're in a couple of movies, and then you did your stand up. Just put you over the top, man.
Brought me back.
That's-
I'm
yeah.
just trying to hang in there.
Yeah, just trying to hang in.
You know who's black famous? Mike Epps is black famous. Like
He's
most,
moving into he's in
most
Resident
white
Evil,
people,
and
they know kind of
White
who he
people
is.
know Mike Epps.
But
Young
not like-
white kids know Mike Epps
If you,
from the Fridays.
maybe young
movie.
guys do, especially from the Fridays. But if you say Mike Epps to most people, they don't know who he is. But yet he still does.
like Tracy Morgan's white famous, but he was
Yeah.
black famous when he was on Martin playing Hustle Man.
Yeah, I don't even remember that.
Yes.
You know,
Notice that that behavior works for Tracy. Won't work for you.
Yeah, I don't know how
Only one black man can behave like Tracy at a time.
I don't even
dirty bastard,
understand.
Only one crazy Negro in Hollywood.
I
and
don't
it's Tracy.
understand that. How Tracy gets and keeps work.
I think he's lovable.
Well,
He's
That's what it is.
insane.
No.
The guy's a madman.
But who's funnier than Tracy Morgan?
I know.
He really is a
Can any
funny
of us
guy.
in this room go, yeah, I'm funnier than Tracy Morgan? I can't say that.
If you ever stand in a room with that guy, he will be the center of attention, and you'll be
That
laughing
guy
your ass
is
off.
Always funny.
Yeah.
I bring it up a lot. I went and saw him at Caroline's, and he decided he needed to show the front row his.
Somebody go
His-
get pregnant tonight.
Right. But he decided not to do comedy anymore, and he was obsessed with showing girls his private area. Let's just put it that way. For a half hour, I'm like, he's never going to be in Caroline's ever again.
I want you to have my daughter.
And sure enough, 3 months later, he's back there and selling out the
Tracy
club.
never
could
let you
possibly
down.
be the funniest dude you ever like.
he's one of the funniest guys.
We love when he comes on the
He's
show.
like
we just can't figure him
black.
out.
Chris Farley was just like that. Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, just this uncontrollable oozing.
We miss
funny.
Chris Farley.
Yeah, anyone that's talked about him has said, like, even just hanging out in a room with him, you'll be laughing your ass off. The guy was always on.
Always.
Wasn't the 10-year, they called anniversary, which I think's weird, but it was 10 years, right, that he passed? I think that just passed.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I miss him, man.
It's
He
been
was-
10 years.
Yeah, he was unbelievable.
You've done any stuff because you seem to make a lot of good choices with shows and stuff. You've done any stuff?
I think so.
Yeah, man. As far as like the HBO show and the stand up, and then you segue into movies. I mean,
Trying to stay in the business, man.
doing well though. I mean, Lethal Weapon 4. I mean,
Try to say no sometimes.
I've never
actually
said no.
say no.
I've never said no.
You say no enough time. See, the people that work with you want to make money. So they'll come back with something.
I love how he's downplaying his career in front of us. He's a
Come back. If you
monster.
say no, you'll be
Rock's a
amazed.
monster.
They'll come back.
Is there any that you wish? Is there
Like
any?
they live off of 10% of what you make.
Oh no, they don't. My managers live off of what Robin Williams makes. I'm in the tax write-off
Category.
Like they were trying to help this kid.
They need a couple of bombs.
Yeah, believe me, they're not living off what I'm making. Do you is there anything that you did that you wish you didn't do?
Not really. I mean, there's stuff that, you watch and go, ooh, maybe.
But it was a learning
Yeah,
experience.
but you end up being a learning. Sometimes things end up being a learning experience. Sometimes you get good relationships if you come on time and
You ever say
don't
you
hit
ever
the
say,
pipe.
you ever
Remember
say
your
no?
lines.
I did a movie with this movie called Bad Company that didn't go great, but I met Jerry Bruckheimer and there's a relationship there, and Anthony Hopkins and Kerry Washington, all these people, and it was
You ever said no to anything that you go, oh man, I should have said yes to that?
really.
You ever say no to something that somebody else became famous from you saying no?
I said
I love those stories,
what did I say no to? I'm not even sure. A lot of stuff just dies in the.
in the process.
I don't want to, because some of us say no to it is like they bombed, and you're like,
Yeah.
people have child support payments to make. I don't want to judge anybody. It's like I knew that movie was gonna suck.
You announced at Live Earth that you're doing a Ricky Gervais movie. Were you kidding or no?
I was kidding.
Oh, you are? Okay.
I was kidding.
I'll
do a movie. I love.
We just had him on the show the other day.
He's funny.
Yeah. Speaking of which, you're going to go over to London and perform?
Yeah. Right after the New Year. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of.
Comedy's a lot different over there, no? I hear that all the time, but
I've been on stage over there. I never like really did gigs there. So, but I've been on stage and stuff seemed to work.
Right.
They'll all know who you are there, though. So you want to go to London a little bit famous before?
Not really.
No?
You can make a
10
name
years
for yourself.
behind us.
Remember Leary? Leary went over there, not famous, and came back, made a name for himself.
Rich Hall?
Yeah.
Rich Hall.
who's still huge over there, right?
Yeah, does theaters.
He's massive in London?
He's big as Otis Lee Crenshaw over there now. He does this singing kind of cowboy dude. Yeah, he's big.
Get out of
he's
here.
He's a household name over there, Rich Hall. Otis Lee Crenshaw, he's as big as you can get over there.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it, like a parody of Idiotic Americans?
No, he's like a redneck kind of thing, and he sings these songs and parodies, and and he's famous.
Is it kind of like Larry the Cable Guy with songs?
It's Larry Cable Guys. Yep. Yes, it is. Yep.
So he just ripped off Larry the Cable Guy.
I won't say that. Is that the right thing to say?
Say it. You can say it.
Patrice trying. I like it.
I wouldn't say that, but no, I don't think.
Wow, now you're burning a bridge with.
No. If you listen to this, unless they edit it.
Oh, we'll edit it. Trust me.
To make it sound like I'm saying he does this dude, but I would say it's Cable Guy-ish, but it's not him. It's just like this.
Yeah.
This. He's more like a. I don't know. Nigga.
Get her done.
Here's why I get frustrated. I don't know.
I like
I'm just saying he's kind of
peace for Larry the Cable Guy. Everybody go to his gig.
Yeah.
He's playing New Year's.
Hey, Chris, what was your story of the year? It's the end of the year here. What's the one story that made you go, "This was a good year"?
My favorite story, and I'm just sad that they didn't stay on it long enough. Was the astronaut in the diaper was my favorite of the year. That was my favorite.
Was she
hands down?
She had to do some damage so bad that she needed to wear that diaper for that long ride.
I always say it's like that could never happen with a guy. A guy could put on the diaper. A guy could get in the car, but he ain't driving 10,000 miles. A guy within a mile and a half, he gonna see another girl. Look at that bitch. He's gonna pull over. He's not gonna make it that long.
Yeah, she was on one of those stalker missions, man.
Oh, she's my favorite.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put on a diaper.
And just being an astronaut,
diaper.
all the work it takes to become an astronaut, and then you just shoot it to hell by putting a diaper on and having like a ball peen hammer and some pliers. I don't know what the hell she was going to do. Some duct tape.
You know, well, you have to bang a woman for her to go to the bathroom in her own pants to get your rifle. Like, you really have to be.
You
good
would think she'd want it to be nice and fresh when she saw it.
That was the take. You actually feel good about that. You rode all the way here to kill my girl in a diaper? Thanks, baby.
Oh, that is a great story. That one is Michael Vick.
Two Girls, One Cup.
Two Girls, One Cup is a great one.
What's Two Girls, One Cup?
Oh, Jesus.
We just don't have time, unfortunately.
We had it here.
Wow. I'm surprised you don't know.
It's a video that's just gone completely viral on YouTube, and it's two girls,
right?
One cup, and one girl fills the cup with a lovely thick treat.
Yeah, she could have got it from baggage claim in India.
Yeah. Two Girls, One Cup, and India. Just put those all together.
They both share it.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's great.
It is. We're like short timers left in the nom when it comes to that. We're like the short timers in the nom. We've seen it so many times. We just watch and go, ha ha ha. But when we get somebody new and that hasn't seen it, we enjoy them just going, oh, I can't look. Oh, jeez. Oh. But it is on like
still I can't believe it.
A human level. You can't watch it.
Yeah,
it's just why are they
is this
doing
a porno?
No,
I think it was supposed to be in some places of the world.
It did nothing to me at all.
But But mainstream culture has checked this video out. It's not just like guys like us.
Two girls, one cup.
It's so big that they don't have. It's hard to find the actual video. You just have. If you type it up, it's just people watching it.
Yeah.
And you're not seeing
now
it.
it's people's reaction to watching it that people are watching.
2 girls, 1 cup. I'll try to remember that.
Yeah.
It's easy.
It's a good one.
2girls1cup.com.
I've just never,
Do you troll around looking at videos?
I troll around in the internet. I never press, SHIT.
Yeah.
Never.
Just kind of end up
been that. I never been that.
Just for your viewing pleasure.
Well,
just
here
we
it
go off
is.
The air.
If you want to take,
starts off with a nice
look.
scene, girl on girl action, and then you get.
They ever step it up?
Look at that. Come on,
They
Chris.
step it up. They step it up.
Don't be a rookie. Come on. Come on.
They really step it up. God, they step it up. Look at
That's our favorite part. Come on, look. There you go.
There it is.
We just want to make sure you don't forget your time on the Opie and Anthony show.
2 girls, 1 cup. Why
girls are great.
indeed?
Why?
You're not gonna forget us, right, Chris?
Why?
That was wonderful.
Where do you get those girls?
That makes me breathe better when I see that video.
I think I found a new opening act.
It's an icebreaker, all right.
Well, that's our music. We got to get out, unfortunately. Let's not forget Patrice O'Neal comics next week.
Comics.
28,
Next-
29.
How many seats is that place?
PatriceO'Neal.com.
Chris Rock will be there ridiculing me. Come down and see.
You can play Town Hall.
And comics.com with an X.
Please.
For the Patrice O'Neal info. Jim.
He's at the Westbury. Patrice should be at the Westbury Music Fit.
I'm North Fork on New Year's Eve if you're
Yes.
out there. If you're in the city here, Chris Rock is at the Garden on New Year's Eve with Jill
Scott.
Scott, and they bring in the New Year there too in the Garden. Go to Ticketmaster.
And at midnight, Biz Marquis coming out and singing Umbrella.
Bismarck.